The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
What up, dope people? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. Lego. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine. What up, dope, Stace?
Chilling.
Chilling like a fat person watching Biggest Loser.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm chilling.
There you go, big people. Like, man, I had an opportunity to be on that mug, but since I didn't make it, yup.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I love that show. I'm gonna have to see if I can look up some old episodes.
I thought you were about to say, see if you can get on there.
Yeah,
What to say, girl? You gonna
wait a minute, because I ain't made it there yet. Not just yet.
I was gonna tell you, you're gonna die if you get on there.
About to say they wouldn't even answer her call back.
Like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Take a second look at that picture, though. Look at the bus, though. Look at the... We might have something here. We might have a new edition here. A new edition.
Whatever. Such an idiot.
You stupid.
You are immature, Cam.
He gonna blame it on me.
Right.
But that's hilarious, though, man. I have talked to some people about going on that show who auditioned for that show. You have to be huge to be on that show, they said. They said you won't even qualify.
Wait a minute. Who you know who didn't audition for that show, man? Like,
okay, first of all, look, let me tell you. I don't know if
you know big people like that.
Look, I don't know if you met him before, but we call him Big E. Is one of Bland's best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy would get stuck in the F-150.
He tried out for the show.
He would get stuck in the F-350. I don't know if the numbers mean they get bigger. The truck get bigger or not.
Yeah,
but
it does.
Well, he would look. He made them trucks look like freaking hatchbacks.
Was it like that scene in The Nutty Professor?
No, but that was a small car though. But picture a SUV, like the biggest model.
Yeah. He that big? So he tried out for the show though?
He is gymongous. And I just got us a new word just now. Gymongous.
Well, jeez, I hope he doesn't listen to the show.
Well, we talk about him. So it'll be like,
oh, wow.
This time it just won't be in person.
Right, if you that big, I mean, you know.
Exactly. If you that big, you know without nobody telling you that big.
But did he tried out for Biggest Loser though?
I think Bland said he did, or at least he made an attempt to do it, but then he seen the line. I was like, I can't be standing.
Ooh, not today.
But going back to what I've heard about the audition, before you could even qualify for the audition period, you have to stand to lose at least 150 plus pounds.
So you gotta be pretty big. Yeah. Damn, you gotta be big as hell. I ain't even think about that.
But we actually did a show about The Biggest Loser. It was me and T. And I thought Stace was there. Was you there, Stace, when we talked about that?
I was there.
Yeah, that's right. You were there. And I was doing editing. I had a client, the winner of The Biggest Loser season 3 or 6, somewhere between 3 and 6, I think. I was editing some videos for that person, and I was trying to get him to come on. But that didn't happen because, you know what? I ain't even going to say about what happened. That guy's freaking jerk.
People get slim and lose weight and just start getting lit, huh?
Getting uppity. But we did mention that people who were suing the Biggest Loser show because they got back fat. I'm like, you gonna sue the people who helped you lose weight because of
because you went back in, because you decided to overeat again, right?
I'm suing you because I'm lazy,
right?
Yeah, so
it's
that's
the Biggest Loser, not it's not to help you stay slim. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you.
Yeah, and that's actually one of those another double entendre type things. Biggest Loser, like who? What the Biggest Loser? Where it's talking about the biggest person who loses the most weight,
right?
Or referencing that. So yeah, don't sue me because you too lazy to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on from there. Kev, how you been? Oh, did I ask you that already? Didn't I?
Nah.
That's Stace. No, that was Stace. Kev,
but I've been good, man.
All right, that's good.
I've been good. Everything is cool. Chilling, cold, chilling.
You know, we might have to change your name to Kevy 2 times Kev. Cause you just made things unsimple right there, man. I'm cold chilling right here. You know what I'm saying?
My DJ talk.
I've been straight, been doing a little bit of extra work because people want to go have surgery. Just sitting there, like literally, I'm just pushing play.
Just sitting there, just making money.
Yeah, I'm just pushing play into that tape. Yes, I said tape. Radio stations still use tape if you didn't know, and 8 tracks in albums. Yes,
I was about to joke about 8 tracks, but they still got them. Huh?
Yes, they have them, and they're probably the only people that have them besides the collectors. Mm-hmm. I just push play and let it play out until the tape ends or the CD ends. Every hour, it's by law. You have to push the radio station call letters, So, yeah, but that's it. So I am so happy I am an owner of a laptop. I do my edits while I'm up there. And if I get too sleepy, I watch comedy or watch something entertaining because I did edits when I was sleeping before, and I woke up and had to do the whole edit all over again. I was making cuts, didn't even know I was cutting. Now, the station that I work at has 2 sides. American side and non-American side. And I say that because on my side where I do my DJing is, we speak English there. And well, we're not segregated at all. It's just that the other side is, I guess you can say it's segregated. It's not racist, put it like that.
Right.
And the guy telling me that, all you gotta do is just, push play and let the record play until when it's done, switch out and let the record play. And he said, at 5:00 a.m., go to this particular website and we simulcast with them, play our, he said, play our call letters over their call letters.
Now, what are call letters?
Call letters is the station. You listen to WUTN.
Oh, you just said that, right?
Yeah,
WJLB.
WJLB. Yeah, make sure you play our soundbite of that every hour. It's actually by law. If you own this, you have to do this. Give or take a minute or two.
Right. You got to promote the show, the station, right?
Yes. Again, this is overseas language. And 5 a.m., it's this Spanish type language. And I'll say this now, if you didn't know already, I know no other language but English. I used to know Japanese, but I really didn't know it. I just imitated because I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z before it came to the States. And so I mimicked what they said, but then so I don't know that anymore now. But digressing again, now, like I said, he said play our call letters over their call letters, even though we're casting with them. Simulcast mean we're playing, like, put it like this, Netflix. Say it's a TV show that comes on Netflix, and it's still running in, like, new episodes on TV. Now, simulcast is when it's running on TV and you're not at home, you can go to Netflix and watch it the same time simultaneously as it's on air live.
Right. Like if you didn't have cable, all you had was internet, you can still watch it.
Exactly, that's simulcast. Or it just may be on within the next few hours or the very next day.
After being originally aired.
Exactly,
right.
Simulcasting. So,
okay.
Now remember, again, I don't speak any other language than English. And I'm like, okay, I got it. So he leave, go. And then 5 o'clock come, I'm putting it in. I mean, type in what I got to type in. Listen to all this Spanish stuff. And I'm hearing, oh, yeah, he did say sometimes they play their call letters like somewhere or like a quarter after the hour sometimes. But just be on the lookout for like between the first of the hour and 15 minutes after the hour. So I'm listening. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm about to go back to what I was doing. I don't know what the heck is they saying. I don't know if this is commercial or call letters. I thought it was good. When he telling me this, I'm thinking, like, because sometimes English do splat out in this type of stuff, but you got to listen for it. They might say, and Kevy, simply Kev, and blah, 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 Donnie, blah, blah, Stacy, stuff like that. So I'm listening for something like that. When you say call letters, I'm thinking, WJLB, so I'm like, oh, I'm thinking I'm about to listen for something like that. So I'm like, what I don't know any of this stuff, man. I don't know. Is this a commercial? Or is he saying the radio ID right now?
I'm saying, but look, like, didn't they know this already, though? They knew that.
They do. Yes, they do know that. And the people who worked there for years don't speak it. Every time 5 o'clock hit, I just hit play and watch me something. So I'm about to go back to my Steel Magnolias. Which last night I did watch Steel Magnolias, and I did prepare myself to cry, and oh my goodness, man, I boo-hooed like crazy. Like, they got cameras in the rooms too. So I would ask them if I can get a copy of that last night, because I was crying my butt off on Steel Magnolias. That is my favorite Queen Latifah movie, and like we stated, she's my favorite female actor, period.
Toughen up.
It ain't no shame in a grown man crying.
Man up, nigga.
and look, let me tell you this real quick. I had this movie downloaded on my system for quite some time, and I chose when I knew I was going to be by myself for a long period of time to watch that.
Oh, Lord.
Because I knew I was going to be boo-hooing.
He had a crying date with himself.
Let's go into Hidden Figures, the movie. Have you seen that?
I have not seen Figures with Janelle Monáe and Taraji P. Henson and what's her name? Octavia Spencer.
All of them.
You seen it?
Yes, seen it. Actually, Saturday.
God, don't say nothing.
This Saturday just passed. I'm not going to get a movie away. I'm not going to say, because you pretty much can get what it's about. It's based in the 60s.
Yeah, we know what it's about.
Yeah, so we know. So, but I am going to say this. I am it came out on the 25th of December, or at least it's supposed to have came out on 25th of December. I asked some folks, and they said it came out in the first week of January. I don't know. Put it like this. If it came out in December, it's the best movie of 2016. And if it came out in January, I'm giving it the best movie of 2017 so far. And I doubt if anybody can beat that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. And I don't know if it was... I haven't spoken to any other men, but I have come across video clips of other men saying this, and I have read some things on it too. Is that I cry a lot more now And I don't know because they say it's a mixture, especially when you have kids, and also maturity. You're not ashamed to let tears flow because you know it's some BS about the whole men don't cry bull crap.
Oh yeah,
So maturity, but also combined with maturity, if you're a man with kids. So then you got, you're watching your kids grow and you're watching them do certain things and they make you proud. Yeah, you have different emotions and you feed, you give into them and you give into them more often. And and man, I cry. I told you this before. I cry at movies and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Man. You've been crying at movies, bro.
Dude, Cal, you ain't supposed to be like saying. You ain't supposed to be saying like I was little then, Cal. Okay.
When we was in Dawson Elementary, bro. Like, come home every day and watch Lion King, bro.
And cry every
and you
time.
You cry on the same.
Oh man. And you know what?
Like, man, are you serious, bro? Like, are you
dude, man, I was jacked up with what Scar did, man. Oh, that was some bull crap, man. I couldn't stand Scar for a long time. But then when I got older, I understood Scar a whole lot more.
Oh, okay.
But I still cry, though. Yeah, but I cry.
Yeah, man. So you've been doing this, man. So I know, man.
Again, it's set in the era of the 60s, and we all know how racism flourished in those eras. So I didn't like Boo-Hoo like I did with Steel Magnolias, but I got teary-eyed like real.
On what movie? I'm sorry. I'm back.
You scared the heck out of me, girl.
I do apologize, but what are we talking about now? What did you boo-hoo on?
I didn't boo-hoo stage. You just heard me say I didn't boo-hoo.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what did you tear up on?
I got teary-eyed. It's a difference. Look. Me and teary-eyed, girls boo-hoo.
You got on the phone.
Okay, what was it that made you teary-eyed?
Hidden Figures, the movie Hidden Figures, with the three black chicks. Have you seen it yet, Stace?
No.
Okay. And listeners, if you listen, Stace had to go off for a phone call, so that's why I didn't ask that when I asked Cal. Going back to what I was saying, the Hidden Figures movie, I have embraced the more sensitive or emotional part of me by not hiding that I do cry on movies or when things touch me. Not people, I said things.
That is awesome.
No, but it's a scene again. It was set in the 60s, and that era, racism flourished and all that stuff. And I know I got teary eyed when when white people do something for blacks just out of the kindness of their heart, like that's extremely touching to I want to say to most black people, because we don't expect white people to do things like that. Not saying, again, for the ones that's singling out yourself, when I say white people, I don't know you. Send me those emails that I mentioned last show. Send me those emails about if you want to get singled out. Just send me the email saying it, mentioning your name. Hey, my name is Keisha McKnight. I am this type of people. Say it. Send me that, and I will single you out along with the group when I say white people or any other black people or Mexican people or people. Is that, I think a lot of black people probably won't admit it, but when they see white people, especially when you're watching those type of movies, those racist movies, and a white person just do something out of the kindness of their heart because they know all this time something has got to change now. And when they go out of their way and they got the power to actually do something and make this change and they do it, I think it touches black people. They just probably just won't admit it. But I'm one right now to say that I admit it. I got teary-eyed when this is just one scene. I'm just going to say this one scene. You know, we have...
You love white people, don't you?
Well, I told you that before. They smell like sunshine and lemon juice, man. I love that. No, but, you know, they had whites only this, blacks only that back then. And...
Oh, when they beat down the whole sign and all that, I saw that.
Yes, and yeah, that was in the preview, wasn't it? Yeah. After he did that, I was like, man, you know, I got teary-eyed because I was like, man, thanks, Mr. White Man.
He broke a barrier down.
Yeah, he broke just that one barrier right there.
And that was so simple. Like that one simple thing like meant a lot. Yeah, I get it.
And that's so much like.
Johnny, wait! Don't start crying again.
No. I'm not. White folks just don't get how simple that little bitty thing was. That was so much of a big thing to us.
Right. Well, they get it. Some just not to do it.
Nah, they don't get it, Cav. Because if they got it, white folks won't be saying, "Can we all just get along?" You won't be saying that if you got it. Because you know dang on reason why we can't get along. It ain't us. I'm just gonna say that. That's
actually what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't us why we can't get along. So, but yeah, as I was saying before Stacey came aboard, movie of the year in 2016 or movie of the year so far in 2017, depending on what day it actually fell on. Because again, when I looked it up, it said it released in the U.S. on the 25th of December. But then on the poster at the movies, it said January 7th. Moving on, let's see what's racist about Drake. Other than the fact that he claimed to be black, but he's clearly light-skinned.
Which is a race.
No, but it's a stupid lyric from Drake. I do not know the song, but I came across the lyric last night. And I'm like, what the heck? This is a prime example of stupidity that these rappers actually sit down and think about it. They sit down and think about it and then write it down, proofread it, and say, yup, he said, I turn the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now. And I'm like, are you serious? You really wrote that down, man? I turn the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now.
Anybody can do that.
What the freaking heck? First of all, okay.
It is what it is.
Okay, look, technically it makes sense because if you turn the 6 upside down, it will be a 9. But that only makes sense to a certain extent. It depends on what font you're using. Because if you turn the 6 upside down, now you look like a...
Stupid. Now it look like a G. It might look like a
exactly.
G.
It look like you got autism now.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, you can't use that, man. For a 9, got a straight line in the back. A 6 is arced all the way around.
Now, if he was dope, though, if he was like extra dope, he would have said something about the font and it being either a G or a 9. If he was really smart, he would have said that.
And Drake does got the skills to do that. Say something about the font. But like I said before, Cash Money / Young Money, they are the kings and queens of stupid lyrics. But they get away with it because of who they are. Drake, Wayne, Nicki.
But all those 3 people that you just named, in their defense, I don't even think they're Young Money no more.
Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. If I don't say Young Money or Cash Money, they not gonna know who the heck we talking about.
Right.
That's the stupidity
for the people who don't know.
Exactly. Right. That's the stupidity of people as a whole.
Right.
So, but I'm saying the only one who will not get away with that is Birdman. He say something dumb, you getting shot out right then and there.
Right.
He the only one that
put some respect on his name.
Man, he need to respect himself by calling people baby and kissing his boys on the lips. Like, I don't even kiss my own son on the lip. I'm not opposed to
it, right?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to kissing my son, but I'm not about to kiss
Who do
my
you call
son on the
baby?
lips.
Well, for one, himself. No,
Well, yeah.
And that's not a grown man nickname either.
now I think Donnie started thinking about all fun boys at that time. He was probably thinking about Young
Wayne, Young Fun Boy,
Lord.
You know, Young Thug called his homies Bay and Hubby and all that.
Really? I don't even know half of these people.
Man, you don't want to know them.
You don't know who Young Thug is?
No. Now, don't get me wrong. Because I haven't really listened to I don't really listen to the radio anymore.
You ain't gonna understand them anyway. You come out.
Oh, Lord. Really?
Those are lyrics right there. Those were syllables.
I don't want to put it out there and say, like, oh, no, I don't know these people, because I don't want it to sound like I'm throwing shade, like who, you know, I don't know you or whatever. It's not like that. I just don't listen to the radio.
Well, you'd be mad if you cut it on anyway, so kudos to you.
Donnie, to be honest, that stuff that they playing up there, that's why you can't understand it. It's not overseas. They just playing that new stuff.
I thought I heard some Young Thug in there. I could have sworn I heard that some Young Thug in there. For real.
That's all that is.
I heard some. I never did go. I sing it in my neck. And I'm like, wait a minute, was that Young Thug? Was that Young Thug? They over there playing Young Thug over in Spain and all that. In New Mexico and all that jazz.
This new music is called Tourette's, man. Because they all these rappers just make noise, man.
That's it. And that's
Oh, wow.
They literally not saying anything.
They just doing too much dumb stuff, man. They just doing everything stupid now. You know who about to fight? You know who's training to fight each other?
Soldier Toddler, and we got and we got Chris Dumb Brown.
Right. Can you believe it's not even them. Can you believe that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are training these two idiots, man, to fight each other?
Hold on, Cal. Let me cut you off. This junk is not going down. And if it does, and I tell you this, this coming from a person who followed boxing for quite some time. And I fell off of it because it's whack as heck now. Whack as heck.
Ain't it?
Extremely whack. So
it's just not no good fighters out there, man.
Yeah, so I stopped following it. But I will say this. I refuse to believe that it's going down. Because this is supposed to be a freaking pay-per-view match in March.
Oh my God! You know more about it than I do. It's supposed to be on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view match.
Man, would they go somewhere with this, man? Do they really think people about to call they cable companies and order this?
But look, check this out. What I'm about to say though, if this mud do go down by being on pay-per-view, if this mud do go down for real, that's going to change the history of rap or boxing, not rap, boxing. Could change the history of boxing.
I would no longer take. When I heard that today, I was like, I don't even take it seriously no more, even just because they entertaining this shit.
We're gonna get so many more,
celebrity matches, right? And I ain't gonna front. Like if it do go down, I will watch it, but I'm not paying for no pay-per-view.
Of course, yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not paying.
Next day on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not watching, but I'm paying. I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna pay for this or any celebrity match ever. Even if I had the money to waste, I won't do it because that is whack as heck. Have you seen the videos of these guys training?
Oh my God! No, they are. So did you actually see Mike Tyson training Chris Brown?
No,
though?
I didn't see Tyson train anybody, nor did I see Floyd train anybody. I did see a video of Floyd sitting down discussing what's going down with to a radio station. I mean, Floyd, this is it. He's trying to sound like he's mature about what's going on, but I'm like, Floyd, you're not mature even doing what you're doing right now, man.
Right.
He's trying to hold all composure on trying not to be hood.
Right.
Trying to be professional.
Stupid, just even being a part of this. Feeding
into this. He doing all he can do to hold his composure on not being professional and all this jump. Oh my God. And another group rappers fighting. Some of the two wackest people ever. Like, you thought Soulja Boy was whack. We got 21 Savage and 22 Savage throwing up 100,000 in a boxing match.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, who?
Thank you, Stace. Let's move on.
I'm sorry. Who?
Let's move on, because Stace said it right. She actually got on me about doing my job right there. That's how I took it. Like, why are you not moving on to the next segment right now? That's how I took that. And you know what, Stace? You're right. You absolutely right. Let's move on to these next whack lyrics, right?
Moving right along.
Moving on. Okay. Now, I have some other... Kim remembered a long time ago when my cousin had gave me a CD. Well, let me listen to a CD. And these are like, you know, the one we just said about Drake, about I turn the sits upside down, it's a sits now. Technically, that makes sense, depending on what font you're using. So... I have remembered some other lyrics that technically make sense, but whack as all ever. The lyrics went, yeah, we going swimming and the water is wet. I'm like, yeah, but why? Why is this a lyric?
Oh my gosh.
We going swimming and the water is wet. Like, can water be dry? It's like the water can dry up.
Who put this dry ass water in?
It can dry up, like evaporate, but can it be dry though?
By that time, it's gone. Now, who said that? Drake or somebody just on his album?
No, this is somebody who is on the trying to come up, and he would not be coming up if he continued to have lyrics like this. He tried to get like you know at the gas station, like, here, man, come listen to this, man. And he probably sold it. I don't know. My cousin just came to me and said, yeah, I got this. You want to listen to it? So we put it in and listen to it.
Oh, so this a little local cat.
Yeah, local cat. But man, this was some years ago. This is back when I was in middle school. They go another one that, again, technically it makes sense, but whack as all ever. To unlock doors, you need keys.
Wow.
Now, who said this?
The same group of people. Like, he was probably featuring somebody on this track, but I don't know. Yeah, to unlock doors, you need keys. Now, I could take this in.
I can take it and you know, say make sense of it, but nah, I don't even feel like.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Again, technically, yes, you need keys to unlock doors unless you got some type of chirp thing. But by this being so-called gangsters or hood folks, I would assume he's talking about...
Let's see where you're going with this. Let's see where you're going. You might be going the same route.
I'm assuming when he said the keys, he's talking about kilos. And that will open up opportunities.
That will bring him money to open up opportunities.
Yes. So again,
open doors, basically.
Yeah, again, listeners, I know what they're trying to say.
Right, but yeah.
But it's whack as all ever. And that's a dumb saying, too. All ever is a dumb saying, but it makes sense right now. Whack is all ever. So, again, like I said, I like doing the stupid lyric thing because, again, I do know what they're saying and what they're referencing and what they're trying to make metaphorically. But, again, it's so whack. Like, you could have said that in so many different ways. It could have been harder than all ever.
Right.
Well, let's keep things going. Crazy story here. This chick had robbed Arby's, you know, that little sandwich place, for about $200 and hopped in the cab. Got in, cab driver was like, no, I got about $200.
Oh, and robbed her?
No, I just thought that was a good moment to do it. That was a good moment to he over there choking.
You killing me.
That was a great moment to do Debo. No, I got about $200. No, but the story did go down, though. This chick had robbed Arby's for about $200 and hopped in the cab to get away. Now, she blind.
What?
How the heck a blind person robbing people? I have no freaking idea. Like, you just can't step out the way? It was like that she held Arby's at gunpoint. You mean to tell me that you couldn't just duck out the way or even silently move around the corner to go get this blind person? Oh my God.
Wow.
Somebody could have tackled her ass or something.
Exactly. I was like, somebody could have put
somebody could have punched her or anything.
You could have put a Hakeem from Coming to America on her.
But it's all sorts of possibilities, man. She's blind. Like y'all could have did anything.
There's
man.
no way possible that person should have got out of that building.
Right. How did she make it to the car and say drive? Like, how did she even get there? Like,
Okay.
Who brought her to the Arby's to begin with?
I'm assuming the cab driver. I'm assuming she took the cab to Arby's, but the cab driver probably didn't know her
that she was going to rob
intentions. Yeah, exactly. The cab driver, when he got into the city limits, he didn't call the sheriff and let him know I got a passenger that's criminal intent and all that stuff. So he didn't know. But I must go again, yes, blind, but going off of what the story consists of, what I'm telling y'all right now is that maybe she is not completely blind.
Right.
She's like a Mr. Magoo type or thing. I don't know. Right. Because they did.
You just can't see that good.
Yeah, because they had mud shots of her. They got two of them. One without her glasses and one with her glasses. And yes, I'm going off the Mr. Magoo type there because her glasses look like. Have you seen the movie Mr. Magoo? The movie?
Yeah.
Her glasses.
No.
Oh, Stace, watch the movie Mr. Magoo. That is one of my favorite comedy movie guys. Like, I don't know if he do stand-up comedy, but comedian movie person. This is named Leslie Nelson.
Leslie Nelson is funny.
Oh, that is
He's never been a
okay, I know who that is.
Okay.
From the next gun and all
yeah. Mr. Magoo watched the movie. Her glasses look like his windshield in the car. And I'm like, yeah, she can't see all the way, but I guess maybe she could see. Maybe she could see ghostly images move to the side of the corner of the counter. But yeah, a blind person robbed an Arby's and got away. She messed it up for Terrence. He can't go to Arby's now because they gonna think he in cahoots with her.
They gonna think he in there trying to rob the place.
That's stupid.
Like, we'll have another.
And he's saying that because of what happened at Victoria's Secret, though. When the black chick robbed the Victoria's Secret, and then for the rest of the day, they ain't let no more black chicks in the store.
Oh yeah.
Just because we black, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Tina can't get him no Arby's now.
She messed it up for all of them.
Exactly. Dang. No, take it back. No, look. I'm all the way blind, though. I'm all the way blind. I can't see nothing. So we good. We good.
That's crazy, man. Whoever she is.
Yeah, it's about 20 years old at the time, too. At the time, 20.
Really?
Whew, yeah. So that means she was taught a little sense, but chose not to obey. Right. So she broke the rules that were made to be broke. Here's my question now I oppose to you guys. And Guyette, New Edition versus Boys to Men.
Oh, I'm rolling with A&E all day.
Yes.
I'm rolling with New Edition all day, bro. Like, what? Boys to Men only had, about 5 good songs?
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of Boys to Men. But
yeah, I mean, because they that's Michael Bivins' group. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I mean, not only just because of that, but they do have great music, and
they very talented.
Yeah, very, very talented. But I mean, New Edition paved that way, and I'm gonna always rock with my boys.
Yeah, New NE just more swagged out. They just more cooler. They fun, just boys to men. They kind of they nah.
Agreed. Agreed. It's really no need else to say about this. It's agreed.
Right.
It's a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
And look out for that movie too in a couple weeks.
That movie gonna freaking suck. That junk
I'm just mad it's not coming to the big screen, but
you said it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck monkey nuts.
Man, you just talking, right?
No, I'm not talking. Hold on one sec.
Wait, why do you say that though?
I'm about to say this, right? I'm about to say it now. This is coming from a person who don't care for biopics.
Okay. But you love the Temptations, and you thought the Fire Heartbeats was a biopic.
I'm not saying they can't be entertaining. I never said that. I said I don't care for them too much. I did say Hidden Figures is the movie of the year, and I also said
right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, and I also said when NWA came out, I also said that's the best biopic ever made in the history of biopics.
Right, and that was the best movie to come out in 2015 too.
Yes, and that's my movie of the year also. And but again, I'm not a fan of biopics solely on the purpose of Hollywood put too much Hollywood into it. Like
to tell the story. But,
and I'm like, that turns me off of the story. And I will say it's a big difference with NWA versus the other biopics I watched, because NWA, that was so great and told so well with very limited Hollywood into it, that the reason why I say all those things about NWA, or Straight Outta Compton, is the title of the movie, listeners, is that even though I was young as heck when NWA came out, and also wasn't even supposed to be listening to it.
We all were, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember so many of those things that went down in the movie that, they wasn't lying on practically anything on this. Like, the only thing I could really depict that was Hollywood is the Bad Felicia moment. And we all know that was just a reference.
Yeah, that's
Q.
Right. That's the only thing I can think of in a movie that they went Hollywood on, or that was just for the laughs, or that was just for the just because.
Just because, and it was a great moment to use it. Also,
it was like perfect timing.
Yeah, it's a great moment to use it.
Yeah.
But besides that, I remember everything. Oh yeah, I think they sugarcoated the Eazy-E and Suge moment slightly too. I think. I can't be. That one I'm a little bit shaky on, but I think they might have sugarcoated that slightly, just tweaked it out slightly. I don't know, just because of the fact just because of the whole Suge thing. But but besides those two things, that movie was on point and told the truth. Now, versus other biopics like Martin Luther King,
Malcolm X,
various other ones.
Temptations. Yeah, what's love got to do with it?
Yeah, those movies, those versus those biopics, I don't really know anything about them. I grew up listening to some of their music because my parents grew up in that era. So me watching those movies, those are just like good stories told.
Right. I get you, because my thing, the why I'm so excited about the movie is because I've been listening to NE since I was a little kid and shit. So it's like I know all they stuff. My brother put me up on them and all that, and so I know their story and all that. So I'm interested in seeing the story. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm interested. I would like to try to get my hands.
I'm just but basically, I guess I'm a little more interested because I know, like you said, you really wasn't into their songs like that. It was only being played around you.
Yeah.
So that might be why I'm more into it, because I used to actually press play on the song. Like, let's hear this.
Yeah, you chose to. The only one,
like, that's my jam right there.
Right. Right. The only one I really like owned, well, not owned, but only where I own it now. But the only one the only one I really willingly push play on is Home Again. That album, Home Again. New Edition, and that's the best. And I say that's the best one because, again, that's the one that I solely remember. Any other time, I was just too young to realize what was good music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
and hands down, they do some hell of a shows, man. So
they sure do. Oh my God!
I done been to 2 of them shows, so
yes,
they go in.
Going on why I feel it's going to be whack is because mainly the Bobby side of the story. I don't know too much of any other side of the story. I know a little bit of Belle, and DeVoe, just a little bit. And I know some Johnny. But mainly, I think what's going to rip apart that movie, and I do think it's going to play a big issue on how good the movie going to be, is the Bobby side of the story.
Okay, now, what about the Bobby side of the story is going to make it whack? I don't understand that. I mean, if anything, I think a lot of people that's tuning in are tuning in for the Bobby part of the story.
And you're right. And that's why I feel that it's going to be, they're going to focus so much on Bobby. And
that it's going to be a letdown.
Yeah, it's going to be just another Bobby Brown story versus a New Edition story.
I don't think.
Also, is that kind of like how they did? Because to be honest with you, if it didn't make it to the big screen, I probably haven't seen it yet. That doesn't mean I don't want to, but I just haven't seen it. But like the Whitney story, I didn't see that. But they said it wasn't about her. It should have been the Whitney and Bobby story because it was about him the whole way through. I didn't see it, but that sounds like kind of like what you're saying.
Anything that come on, what is that, Lifetime? That don't count.
Yeah, hold on. And you're right, and you're right, Kev. That's like
those movies be so terrible, man. I'm talking about the celebrity ones, like when they do the whole Whitney and Toni Braxton and Aaliyah. That Aaliyah movie was terrible.
No, not just the celebrity ones. Every movie that comes on there. That station that station. I don't see why other people don't catch on to this. Yes, I'm saying it jokingly, but if you really just pay attention, it's true. Lifetime is man bashing station. That is straight up man bashing.
Right? Because you saw Surviving Compton, right?
Oh, that's on the agenda. Hold on, hold on. Let's not get to that yet. Going on what Stacey said right quick. The Whitney. That junk was terrible. Terrible.
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Now, and like
they had me going off the previews. I was like, nah, I can't see it.
And like Stacey said, it was more so about Bobby and what made it so terrible. That's why I say the same thing about this New Edition movie. What made it so terrible about it being focused more on Bobby is that they made Bobby out to be the freaking bad guy.
All six members had a hand in the movie and everything.
Okay, good. Cause that's what they need. Just like how...
Yeah, all 6 members are executive producing the movie. All 6 members were there for the dance rehearsals and everything.
Okay, good. Because that's exactly just like how NWA, Straight Outta Compton was. They were there.
Like I've been following, like ever since I heard this joint was coming out, I'm like, I want to see if they're going to do this right, man.
Okay, well, that shines new light on it for me. But yeah, in the Whitney movie, though, in reality, Whitney put Bobby on all that.
That's what made me mad about it because I don't understand why he kept quiet about it for so long, but that just goes to show that I don't even want to say it was a class act, but it was something, but I couldn't have kept quiet about that. And it pissed me off to the core because even after, first of all, they waited so long and they waited until she passed to let it come out. And then of all people, I don't care who you are, Oprah is one of the biggest, and for her brother and mother to sit in front of Oprah and reveal that it was him who got her hooked on the drugs instead of Bobby. That and I still have yet to. Maybe they did it in private. I don't know. But I'm like, damn, somebody could at least get a man an apology. I think it should have been a public apology because they publicly humiliated him. I'm not bashing Whitney because God knows I was still am huge Whitney fan. I love her. However, they did him so wrong and so bold. Like, that had me pissed to the extreme. I will never get over that.
And you know what? And it's really based on what we talked about earlier about, society. Society said you did, so you're going to just accept it. It's because, well, he's known as being the bad boy.
A bad boy.
So
right.
What images that we can say that can't really tarnish him no farther than what he's already tarnished himself as anyway.
But Whitney was straight hood, bro. Like, people act like they don't understand. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and not on top of what you might have known her outside the studio, they had a freaking show. That wasn't no freaking stage play. The reality TV, that wasn't no stage play. Whitney was freaking.
Nah, that was terrible for that was terrible for them right there. That was a terrible bad look. That being Bobby Brown, even though I used to watch that shit all the time. Though.
Whitney is freaking loco. Man.
It was crazy. I think he dug a doo-doo turd out of her butt on the show.
I didn't even watch it.
Like, for real, like, no fingers.
I didn't watch the show. I caught bits and pieces when I went to other people's houses, but I would not doubt it if it didn't happen. Like,
but they truly loved each other, bro. They loved each other
because they realized, like, look, I'm messed up. You jacked up. Who gonna want that?
But see, I think they also done him wrong because, like you said, she had her hood in her, but because she came out as this pop princess and everybody just saw her as the good girl image and all of that stuff, they figure, why would somebody like her, who's as sweet as pie, get with somebody like him? I understood it completely because her, when she came out, it was just her image. I didn't know her personally, but I know a lot of people say she was a good person, and I don't doubt that. However, it takes for you to be around the right person to bring the real you out, and I believe that's what he did for her. He allowed her to be herself. He loved her for her. Yeah. And, so all that, he turned her bad, and he did none of that because Whitney was a beast. You ain't about to step to her and tell her how to do this and how to do that, because she will put you in your place real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said that's why he was attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? She had that sassy attitude or whatever when they met. And he was like, oh yeah, I gotta be with her because she act like she from where I'm from,
And here's a fun fiction for you. Drake met Whitney before she had passed away, and that's what inspired him to make the song 0 to 100 real quick. Because Whitney always went 0 to 100 real quick on him.
Wow.
Nah, I said fun fiction. I didn't say fun fact.
Fun fiction. You stupid.
You over here, really? Wow. That is, what the heck? Wow. How come we ain't never hear about that on E! Hollywood?
Because it's fun fiction.
It's fun fiction. You're going to hear about it on E! Whatever Talk. That's what.
Right.
Thanks for listening. 100% fun doing these shows because a lot of the times we always go off the agenda, but I try my best to bring us back right into the show. Tell us what you think about Drake and his stupid lyric of turning the 6 upside down into a 9.
Because it's really a lowercase g.
The square root of turning the 6 upside down to a 9 is 8 something. Because I've been trying to work it out. Oh, man. Hidden Figures. Do you think it's the movie of the year? It's a great movie altogether. Go see it, please. If you blind and you good enough to pull off robberies, I shouldn't say this, but kudos. You done got your skill level up to the maximum. And I'm asking you, listeners, New Edition versus Boys to Men. Which one do you think is a better group? You can write us at whatevertalkshow@gmail.com. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about what you heard on this particular show. It could be about whatever it is that you got on your mind that you want us to discuss. Podomatic, which is the home of Whatever Talk. Yeah, we also on SoundCloud, Springer, our new location, a new venue is iHeartRadio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, another sub venue, YouTube. You know, that's awesome. The podcast is actually there, not just the spin-off podcast cast. Mm-hmm. So that's good. But remember, the spin-off shows is the ones with the visuals. The actual podcast don't have visuals yet. Put yet in parentheses. Not yet. It will be coming. And various other podcast apps. If you want to join the community of Whatever Talk, we on Facebook called Whatever Talk Podcast. Type it up. Mm-hmm. We should be like the only pre-search thing that pop up. Because I don't think there's nothing else called Whatever Talk on there, which is good. We the first, hopefully.
Great.
Join the group. We got some nice things going on. We having topics to talk about, some funny videos that we be finding, and we even got some old school videos in there. And Mama once told me, "Don't you rest, ghetto."
You have to sing it right.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Mama used to say.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Hey,
Mama used to say,
look at that.
"Don't you rest, ghetto." Junior, come on, Junior.
Which one of y'all is that?
Stacy get more manly than me with to come to that, man.
You got to get that growl. Mama used to say.
Mama used to say, "Don't you?"
Yeah, you got to get your growl on now.
Don't you rest, get up.
He brings Busy Bone in here.
Right, he brought Busy in there.
This is my favorite part right here. This is my favorite part. Live your life.
Yeah.
Live your life. Live your life.
You stupid.
Out of the whole song, just live your life. He really breaks, like he gets serious just for that one particular lyric. The whole song, look, man. The whole song, he just jamming. But on that one, he want everybody to know to just live your life.
Live your life. Y'all killing me, man.
Oh, man. We know that's sad. You can't decipher me and Stace. Like, what the heck, man? I'm a boy. I am a boy, Damien.
You came out like... You killed that joint, dog. Mama used to say...
Yeah, you got to get that growl. It's all in the growl. It's all in the throat. You got to hit it in your throat.
Say it with your throat.
You did it better than Junior, man.
Say it with your throat, little way.
We gonna have to change that up. We gonna have to make that say it with your throat.
Say it with your throat.
Your throat.
Oh man, you got any? So any shout outs you got to give out today?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole fam, man. Shout out to you, Donnie. Shout out to Stacy. Shout out myself. Shout out to the boy T. What up, though? Shout out to all the listeners, man, for listening to Whatever Talk.
Awesome. And I want to give a shout out to the listeners also, my crew as well. You guys made this show so much funner than whatever talking to myself.
Well, thank you.
It's only so much you can say to yourself Luckily, I'm doing that show without answering myself, because then that show would be a whole nother type of show.
Right. Yeah. It'd be called Help, I'm Talking to Myself.
Help, I'm talking to myself. And I want to give a shout out to my family. Again, like always, me love you, a whole bunch of kind. And thank you for being patient while I do these edits and stuff. And then to the next episode of Whatever Talk, whatever. If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever Talk.